We are back here on Red Carpet Radio, and we will be talking to celebrity model Nikki Phillip. Okay, as seen on CMT's Tattoo Titans, VH1 Beauty Bar, and walking the runway during Latino Expo for Telemundo, the beautiful Nikki Phillip is talking to us right here on Red Carpet Radio. Hello, Nikki.
Oh my God. Hello. Hi. I love the intro. Holy wow.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nikki, for blessing us here on Red Carpet Radio in Atlanta. I am so excited to be talking to you. And just let me say, you rock. You rock. You have the shape that I crave for.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, just getting right into it, Nikki. Many girls aspire to be fashion models when they grow up. How did you get into the industry?
Wow. I can't really answer that question because I don't know myself. I just kept going. I just never stopped. I never stopped.
Okay, absolutely. So let's just take it back to your growing up years. Just give us a little history about who you are and how you came to be.
Oh my God, it can take a lifetime. Okay, let me try to make it sense. Okay, so my mom is a party planner and a breast cancer survivor, and my dad was a DJ, professional DJ. And he passed away 3 years ago. So with the combination of having a DJ dad and a party planning mom, it just kind of came true. And then my mom went to school for modeling. So, my dad was like a social butterfly. So all of those things is where I came about. And it just became natural. My mom used to buy Victoria's Secret magazines, and I would take them all and, bring them to my room and put them on the wall. And I'd be like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to model. Nobody's going to tell me that I can't. I can do this. Absolutely. And I just, went for it.
Absolutely. That's wonderful. So can you say that your mom and your dad was your biggest inspirations?
I can say as far as grooming is concerned, yes.
Absolutely.
But they wanted me to have a regular, very safe 9 to 5. I did do that. I just couldn't stay. I'm actually a certified electrician because, I listened to my parents. I went to school. But I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Right. You pretty much claimed who you were right then when you say, well, I'm going to do that. So
right.
Absolutely. You knew who you were before they understood your purpose.
Yes.
So
yes.
Congratulations again to you. So we tend to think that models as those they're the glamorous creatures traveling limo and party bus and going with the quarterback boyfriends. Give us a thought of what the life is actually like.
Woo! It's beautiful and scary all at the same time. While in the public eye, everything looks really perfect and beautiful, it's really chaotic behind the scenes. Models can't have like a regular life. We can't eat like regular people, and we can't just we have to be very careful about what we put out, what we say, how we do our hair. I didn't fit into the quote-unquote model, whatever the cliche is for modeling. I didn't fit into that. I had the long nails and, I maybe wasn't dark enough or I wasn't light enough. I was right in between. My accent wasn't thick enough. So it can be very scary. A lot of models commit suicide. Wow. Because they were told that they weren't pretty enough and they weren't tall enough. They're just not perfect enough. It's a very scary business to get into, but you have to really, really love it, and you have to, take. If you get 8 bad things and you get 2 good things, take those two good things and run with it and build on it. And that's the best way to get through being in the industry. But the perks of, you know, hanging in there are the rewards.
Right. Right, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, okay. Good information, good information. So we will be right back with celebrity model Nikki Phillip right here on Red Carpet Radio. We are back here on Red Carpet Radio with celebrity model Nikki Phillip. Nikki,
Yeah.
so glad to have you here. So as we were talking, and you were saying that you had great influences, particularly your mom and your dad, but they had a certain career objective they still wanted you to follow. So you are a professional electrician as well. You can be classified. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I think we all do it.
Rewire your house.
Okay, girl. Look, I'm getting ready to call you. But Nikki, so what models did you look up to when you first started modeling?
Oh, I like that question. I love Grace Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I love Naomi Campbell. I love Kate Moss. Who else am I thinking of that I can't? Actually, I love Tyra too. And there's a few people that are not models that also inspired me. Josephine Baker, Donna Summers. This is so funny. The fashion show I just did, their theme was Amore, they used the song for Donna Summers, and I was like, I love her. Oh my God! So it was awesome. I love Diana Ross.
Right.
I'm just an old soul.
Yes, a lot of powerful Black women, queens, to be exact, as well as yourself.
Oh, and I can't forget. Let me not before the Beehive, come and knock me upside my head. I love Queen Bee,
Okay.
Big Mama, King Kim, Little Kim. I love her. I love her. I do.
Oh. Yes, listen. She has a lot
I'm
of fans.
sure you can see the influence.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Awesome. So, let me ask you now: do you have an agent or do you work freelance?
I don't like to work freelance, but I am freelance.
Right.
I've been freelance my entire career. I've done this myself.
Wow, that's
Everything.
amazing.
Everything.
That's amazing because it's usually difficult to even get in the industry.
I got a lot of doors slammed in my face, and I got a lot of no's, but I watch my parents, and I watch the people that I just mentioned. Still to this day, Little Kim can come out with something, revolutionary, and people would say, "Oh, I can't do that. That's not normal. You shouldn't do that." And then, someone else does what she has done 10 years, later, and they're like, "Oh, that's amazing. That's genius." And it's, I went through that. I'm still going through that. And those people gave me the strength.
Right. Absolutely. So, the career moment you still can't get over is what?
The career moment? You mean what, like good or bad?
Great. Such an impact that you just cannot get over.
I'm so hard on myself that I can't say that I got that moment yet.
Right.
I can't say that. No matter what I do, I still feel like it's not enough. And I think that's why people say, "Oh, you're doing so much," because I feel like I'm not doing enough. I never feel like it's ever enough.
Right.
Like I did the Oceans. I was like a little feature in Ocean's 8. Excuse me for like 5 seconds, but I love that. And for me, I'm like, it's 5 seconds. I'm gonna need 5 minutes next time. I'm gonna need 10 minutes next time. I'm gonna need speaking. I'm gonna need an hour. So that's how my brain operates. So I haven't even looked back on the things that I've done because I'm constantly moving.
Yeah, I think that's wonderful. That's a great way to look at that, I love that. So the industry is different. You have your runway, you have your print, you have different aspects. Did you favor one over the other, and if so, what was it?
Oh, I love these questions because they're the exact opposite of the answer that someone else would say. I love it all collectively because there's a balance. I get to be different characters in every aspect of modeling. If I'm on the runway, I get to be a whole character. Like, I really get to act up on stage, and they let me. I mean, I love that about the designers. They know that I'm different, and they let me be myself. And that's why I think that I'm surviving, because I fought. So I love the runway. I love the photo shoots because people will take a selfie and think, why doesn't my pictures look like the photo shoot? The photo shoot is a whole nother ball game. You have to learn how to use your eyes. What did Tyra say? Smiles. You have to do that. You have to make sure your face doesn't look uncomfortable. You have to make sure you don't look like you're not breathing in the picture. You have to look like you ate, because sometimes you don't eat before the shoot, so you don't look bloated. Most of the time I don't sleep before a shoot because I'm excited. I'll get 2 hours before a shoot. You can't look tired.
Right.
I love all of it because it's a challenge. I love absolutely all of it. And then I love the makeup because I get to sit in the seat of the model that I did makeup for and see what they're going through. So I can sympathize with other models because of what I have gone through.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's amazing. Good information. So we will be right back with celebrity model NIKKI PHILLIP right here on Red Carpet Radio with Robbie Ray. We are back here on Red Carpet Radio with celebrity model NIKKI PHILLIP.
Yeah.
Hey, NIKKI. So when it comes to dealing with insecurities, NIKKI, how have you attacked that? What is your formula?
You have to ignore them and you have to embrace them.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever is your biggest insecurity would be the first thing you should start working on. Like, if you don't like the way your eyes look, then I would suggest you go in the mirror and practice certain poses with your eyes that are going to make them flattering. Like, the song, woke up like this. Technically, nobody woke up like that. Your face has to settle into itself, and, the body does weird things. So you have to embrace the weird, and that's what's going to make you beautiful, because you're embracing what makes you different. No one is you, and that is your power.
Absolutely.
That is it.
Absolutely. I think that's great. Especially for a lot of young individuals that are influenced by social media and thinking that you just have to be glammed out day in and day out. But,
right.
I mean, look at all the things that they do, like lip injections, surgery, cosmetic surgery, and everything like that. So that's great advice for people that are listening to you. And actually, I would like to say the number to call in if you want to say hello to NIKKI is 404-361-1571. Okay, 404-361-1571. Okay? Okay, so yeah, so you are well traveled. You have been on many international platforms. So could you tell us a little bit about your experiences? As it relates to the model world. Mm-hmm.
The model, my projects, or there's so many to start. Okay, well, I just worked with Ron Jeremy, the famous porn star,
Mm-hmm.
For New York Fashion Week. He walked in the show, and I walked with him. And the day before that, we did a photo shoot for the designer, and that was like a Studio 54 theme, and it was great. I mean, I know that there's a lot of bad press surrounding him right now, but he's actually a really, really great guy.
Okay.
Really sweet, nothing like you would think. Really well mannered. I was just surrounded by a lot of beautiful people. I worked with Julia Stefan of Home. I had a Divine one, Claiborne, Rosca, Adibion. I loved him from London. My sister Stacy from Miami. I can't even like stand him to
even
Giselle
start.
just reposted me from Every Hue Beauty, and then my shoe sponsor, Shoe Limitless. I don't even know. Like, there's so much. Like,
Yes.
I can't even,
Yes, I
whatever
totally.
I can think of.
I,
I'm just having a really great time in my life. I'm just flowing more than I've ever been before, and taking more chances than I did before. And whatever scares me, I do it anyway. I don't do interviews because I'm nervous, and I'm doing this. I had to roll up before,
hey.
Yeah, I had to paint a little bit, but
So, do you feel more like a city person or a country girl?
I will always be an island girl. I was actually city born.
Okay.
I was born in Claxton Bay, Trinidad, and that's I will always be an island girl. I go to the carnival every year, and
Yes,
I will
I
always be an
definitely hear
island
the
girl.
accent. I hear the accent. Okay. So, I guess it would lead me to say, as a veteran in the fashion industry, what is your most memorable runway experience?
Uh, I do have one. I do. Okay, so I did a show with Hazia Barbell for Bronner Brothers, and it was my turn to go on the runway. It was my first time doing a Bronner Brothers show, and that kind of happened to me in my life. I would just run into people that loved my energy, and I would tell them what I wanted to do with my life. And they go, "Well, I'm doing a show. If you want to model," and I'm always very, very grateful. So I was very grateful that Hazia Barbell put me in that show. So it was time for me to walk, and I'm doing my little thing, and I did like a Prince routine, and so I get towards the middle of the runway, and I do like this turn, this full turn, and as I'm turning, my wig is coming off my head. So I grabbed it, and I, like swung it in the air, and I had a stocking cap on. It was absolutely terrible, but I kept walking, and I did another pivot, and I posed at the end, and then I walked up. They clapped, but we lost a point for that.
Oh, wow.
That was the most. Yeah, I was very embarrassed, but I was I was happy that I didn't drop the wig.
Right. No, but I applaud your talent, because some people might like, oh my God, I failed. So they may stop in the track. So you still made it look effortless. The wig came off. So what? I made the wig a part of my scheme. So
Yes.
Oh, bravo for you. Bravo for you. So do you collect anything?
What do you mean from like my shows?
Well, like you're world traveled, and you know how like you travel the world, but you just have these things that you can't do without. Like everywhere I go, I make sure I collect this or that.
I like to. I don't know if I want to say that. Okay, I like to collect rocks.
Hmm.
I like exotic looking rocks.
Oh, really?
I like beautiful stones. Um, I don't like to pick flowers because once you pick them, they die and you ruin it. You ruin the beauty. So
That's true.
I'll just like I like to take pictures of nature. You know what I actually like to do when I travel? I like to draw. I can draw.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I can look at you and I can draw you. And that's how makeup, was so easy for me because I can draw. So I like to draw architecture.
Wow.
But I'm not drawing people. It's weird, but I like to do.
Okay, the multi-talented Nikki Phillips. Okay, awesome. So we will be right back here with celebrity model Nikki Phillips right here on Red Carpet Radio. We are back here on Red Carpet Radio with celebrity model Nikki Phillips. So Nikki.
Yes, book.
I love your name, Nikki. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions that I'm kind of interested in, okay? So we know what type of professional talents you have, but do you have a secret talent that you would like to share?
A secret talent?
Mm-hmm.
I think I said it, that I can draw. Nobody knew that I could draw.
Right.
So,
Right. So that would be your secret talent. Okay. Guess you know how some people have a secret talent like, "Oh, I really know how to cook or whatever." But that's amazing. I think I'm going to reach out to you and see can you draw me something. Hope it won't be too expensive.
I will do something. I will. I was gonna put that out. Start putting my art out on some videos. I edit now. I do all my own editing. All the videos that you see on my page. I don't
Oh,
have PR. I don't have anything. Everything that you see is me. It's
really?
all me.
Oh,
Um,
that's amazing.
I'm like my own machine.
That's
I
amazing.
manage other people while managing myself.
Right.
I don't really have. My talent is discovering talent. My talent is finding the talent in the person. That is my secret talent.
Absolutely.
That's why it was hard for me to really, really pursue modeling until I learned the business. And I learned the business through doing makeup because I was able to work behind the scenes and really see what the business is about. And that's where I was able to see talent and see how they see talent, to see what I needed to improve about myself because I had firsthand. It's like, okay, this girl got the job, but I didn't. What did she have that I don't? And sometimes they just want you to be a good listener.
Absolutely.
You know what? I do have a hidden talent that I just found out maybe like 4 months ago, but I'm not sure if I want to reveal that yet.
Come on.
It's kind of hard to explain. Okay, I'm gonna just say it. Fuck it. Ooh, can I? Ooh, okay, so
Blur.
I'm a healer.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
A
I
healer?
just found out that I'm a healer. Yeah.
Okay.
I still don't know exactly how I heal, but I know that there's something about me that heals people and animals and plants. I can grow plants. For whatever reason, I touch a plant, it just grows.
Wow.
I grow hair. I don't know what it's my hands.
Right.
They heal.
Right.
So I'm very selective and protective on who I work with because of that. Because it can be very draining.
Right.
Because I do it because I love it, and I do it. I overly do it, and sometimes that scares people because they would say, there's no genuine people in the world, but they're not seeking genuine people. They're not looking to see if someone treats you nice, you run away, or you think there's something wrong with them when that can in fact be a genuine person with no motive. So
Right.
I'm a healer. I just speak my mind, and even if I feel like it might get me in trouble, like, so what? Like, I'm human. I'm supposed to make mistakes. I'm human.
Right.
You're
Right.
put on this earth as a child to explore, and you learn as you go, and that's what I'm doing.
Absolutely. I think that's wonderful. I think that's lining up with purpose. So I am so glad that you shared that. I am so glad that you shared that because that's purpose, you know? So, yeah. So, yeah, you're known as the chameleon and you wear so many hats. Like you said, you got in the industry and you learned the industry to teach others. Can you elaborate a little bit more about your company?
My company, my company runs itself, and I designed it that way. It basically is all of the people that I've ever worked with that have given me a chance to just create, to just be myself. They gave me a chance. They said yes to me. That's all they had to do, and I appreciated it. And I went in and I did what I had to do because you only get one shot, especially if, you're not signed. It's harder for people that are not signed. Like, we have to work harder. The people that are not signed, the people that are signed, they, even if they mess up, they get sent to another job. They still get a pay cut.
Right.
You mess up, they just won't call you again, and they won't refer you to other people. And you don't work, you don't eat. It's commission based.
Right.
So this is an opportunity for people to network with all the people that help me, because you're a mirror reflection of the people that you are around.
That's right.
So those people that help me, now they can help more people.
Absolutely.
We all do the same thing. So it runs itself. So everyone that I work with, I encourage to work with more people that are like-minded. It's basically a self-expanding. It will expand infinite, because that is what it was designed to do. That is what MPT Studio is. It's a transformation studio. So you can come in and say, I want to look like this, and we'll come up with a concept, and we'll make you look like that. You might say, I want to, be a celebrity lookalike. We will put the clothes together. The hair, we'll get the hair team. We'll get a style team. We'll get shoe sponsors. Sometimes ShoeLimitless.com. They sponsor us. Fusion Magazine has covered us. Giselle, Every New Beauty has reposted us. We work with celebrities. I don't know if I should say the celebrities' names, but I mean, it's on the page.
Right.
A few well-known. People are getting to know about us. And it just started off as, just doing makeup.
Right.
But I realized I could do it all because I just loved everything about the idea of helping people. And I got frustrated with the no's, so I started to learn how to do it, and I did it myself.
Wow, that's amazing. That is truly amazing. You've been on multiple magazines, walk multiple runways for big designers, Black Fashion Week, managed hair companies, and successfully launched their brands. But you also campaign to raise awareness for breast cancer and providing hair units. Nikki, please tell us about that.
Oh my God. It's just a beautiful company, and I designed it around my mom. She's a survivor of 3 years, and I was already doing makeup, and I already knew how to do very light hair. Then when I started working with Hadia Barbell, she used to work with Wendy Williams. She used to work on the set. So, she actually took me under her wing and showed me how to really get into the hair and treat the hair and, make the hair look more real and how to wear it, on the edge line. I used that, and I thought about my mom and those people that needed those makeovers, a combined makeover. And it's like, I already do that. I already do makeup. I already do hair. Like, let me do that for someone like my mom. Like, they want to look beautiful too.
Absolutely.
You might just want to do a photo shoot just because you just want to feel good. Like, you want to see what you would look like if you were made up for a day, or how to do an everyday look, or, how to work with this new condition that you have. Some people's hair don't, it doesn't go back. And then we show you how to use the makeup.
Right, absolutely.
We even give you the brushes, and we give you the whole package. Like, even how to take care of your skin, how to take care of your hair, how to grow it back. It's just a really beautiful opportunity to give back.
I think that's wonderful, Nikki. And for the final question before we run, if you had to go back to the past, is there anything you would change?
Nothing at all.
Amazing, amazing. So, Nikki PHILLIP, tell us, how can we reach you on social media?
You can follow me on Instagram at Nikki PHILLIP, NIKKI and you can follow my makeup page, which is the Transformation Studio, Nikki PHILLIP Transformation Studio. That's what the MPT stands for. It's at MPTSTUDIO, MPT Studio. And you'll see everything that you need to see.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Nikki. I appreciate you talking to me here on Red Carpet Radio. But you got to promise me one thing. If you are ever in Atlanta, please come. You do have the red carpet welcome here on Red Carpet Radio.
Yes, of course. I would love that.
Ladies and gentlemen, celebrity Nikki PHILLIP on Red Carpet Radio.